The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start here is Tua. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action, now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now Tua. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Connor will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Excellent start there. Season big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's a second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another tote for Etienne. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Throwing Jones. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On play action, here's Tua. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march. Touchdown, Broncos.
Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Jones taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is taken at the 18. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Watch, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa dancing to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He gets this to Coulter complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Isaiah Coulter as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give running right, ETN. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Off the option, here's ETN. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. ETN up the middle. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is the time to get creative.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They'll run with Stevenson, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2 and now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
Here we go.
Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route. He's got Parker. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. ETN once more. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Boyd, 55 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Santoso now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week one, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 2. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Gesicki from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Jones off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Boyd in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Denver, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.